Alaska. You can hear it from Sitka to Barrow. Gather around for Jeannie's show. It's the Aleut, the Indian and the Eskimo. It's the Aleut, the Indian and the Eskimo.
Hello and welcome to Heartbeat Alaska Native News and Information. I'm Jeannie Green. This is a very special program. We're taking a look back at the year 2002. As a matter of fact, some of our most favorite programs will be highlighted today. I'll be back right after this sponsor's message with the best of 2002. Hey, remember Kake? We're going there.
Heartbeat Alaska will be right back.
Heartbeat Alaska is brought to you in part by Coastal Villages Region Fund. Thank you, CVRF, for your support of Heartbeat Alaska. And Heartbeat Alaska is also brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Thank you, Frontier Airlines, for getting Heartbeat Alaska airborne.
Hi, I'm Mark from Scan Home, and we are proud to sponsor Heartbeat Alaska.
Scan Home, serving all of Alaska's home and office furnishing needs. Thank you, Scan Home, for making Heartbeat Alaska possible.
Heartbeat Alaska is brought to you in part by Brown's Electric Lighting Gallery. Thank you, Brown's Electric, for your generous support of Heartbeat Alaska.
We've been covering businesses, families, and individuals since before Alaska was a state. And we'll keep doing it until the glaciers melt on Mount McKinley. Primera Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alaska. We're here. We're with you.
It's Heartbeat Alaska. It's Heartbeat Alaska. You can hear it from Sitka to Barrow. Gather around for Jeannie's show. It's the Aleut, the Indian and the Eskimo. It's the Aleut, the Indian and the Eskimo.
All right, now we're heading off to Kake, Alaska. Don't forget, invite your chums to the Dog Salmon Festival. In Juneau, people filed onto the ferries, heading to Kake for a long-awaited adventure. For a couple of these thrill seekers, it was much more than an adventure.
Yep, getting ready to go to the festival over in Kake. I'm the rudderman for the One People canoe. Also getting married today to Shilton. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna win. And after that, when we get married, we're gonna win again. Have a good day.
It was a welcome like no other. Greeted by the songs of the Tlingit people, the ferry was guided to the dock where the welcome ceremony got underway.
What I like best about this 2002 Dog Salmon Festival is that everybody came off of work and we're all gathering together to make it a very special event. We're dedicating this one to Brittany Mills, a young girl in our community who was taken before her time, and there's a lot of love in this house right now. What you got here is the Tlingits of Kake opening up their house to the whole Southeast Alaska. We got people from Sitka, Angoon, Juneau, Metlakatla, Ketchikan, they're all here. This is the place to be.
Unless you're this nervous couple.
Well, I'm getting my boots on now. Coming up here at 12:15, I'm getting married. This is one of those deals I didn't expect to be getting right off the boat, doing the ceremony and getting dressed. I thought I'd have a chance to have something to drink and something to munch on a little bit. But things you gotta do to get the things you want. And what I want is Ann. So went and got a new shirt, got my boots on, my hat, gotta do it right. And now it's a hurry up thing, because running behind schedule. Oh, thanks, man.
Hey, now you got the beaver.
No, I got the stuff.
Now you got the beaver.
I got the beaver. This is a bolo tie. It's a beaver. And my wife-to-be, she is a beaver in her native culture. And so Kevin said that now I got the beaver, and now I do. Got the beaver right here. It's pretty tough, you know? Just want today to be a good day.
It's a feather that one of the people from Kake gave to me because I forgot my flowers. And I told them I wanted to have something with a paddle on it, and this is what was brought to me. It's got a raven beaver on there, that's what I am.
Good luck, Brian.
See you at the altar.
Hurry up, we got 2 minutes, woman. Yeah, it's up. Oh my gosh. I'm a nervous wreck.
Oh, this is hard.
For as much as this man and woman have consented together in holy wedlock, and have witnessed the same before God and this company, and have declared the same by joining of hands, I now pronounce that they are husband and wife together in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Make this the bride.
There was no lack of things to do at this year's Dog Salmon Festival, especially with all of the different events to participate in, like the 50-yard dash. Go Billy! Go Billy! And for the risk takers of the group, it was all or nothing in the tote race. That's right, a race against the clock to row from one side to the other in a tote.
Port side's got to pick up the pace a little.
It started off good. We had a good rhythm going, but we got out of sync and we both zigged when we should have zagged, and we fell in some nasty, smelly, fishy water, but it was well worth it because it was a lot of fun. And the water wasn't that cold, really.
It was great. We just fell out of sync, but we were going fast. I thought we had it.
Yeah, I did too.
Well, we figured also that we'd flip so no one else would have to.
So what are teenagers up to these days? Well, we're going to find out what they're up to in Bethel, Alaska. In fact, these young people are extraordinary. They were champions, national champions at that, the 2002 national champions, and here's why.
I have 2 more years. It's just been great, and hopefully we'll take nationals and make our community proud.
About face! It's an everyday thing for the members of this color guard team, who all seem to have one thing in mind right now.
The nationals is everything to our team right now. We're practicing so we could win first in Florida. We got 3rd last year, so we want to do better this year.
You know, you told him.
As a commander, Curtis is a leader, which entails a little more than just remembering moves and routines.
My job is to motivate my team so we could do better at competitions, make sure I'm there, make sure they're up in the morning once in a while, and just try to make them have the best practice they can. This is only our 3rd day of actually practicing for the nationals, because we have to start off with a new routine for color guard, and we have to learn a whole new routine for regulation drill.
4, 5, 6.
Order, colors. 1, 2, 3.
For Dexter Kairaiuak, the benefits of being a member of the JROTC are many.
Well, for me, it teaches me to get up early in the morning for my jobs, that if I take one, like get ready for school and college, you know, getting ready for exams, discipline, to be able to do everything the way it's supposed to be, feel my body, understand how my body is moving, and correct it. I guess it gets me more attached to like maybe the armed services and respect for them more. Because before then I didn't really like give them the amount of respect that I do now, because I understand what they go through now.
Colors of birth.
Each week, Heartbeat Alaska brings you great stories from all over the state. And we couldn't do it without the generous support of Frontier Flying Service. Frontier gets our camera crews where they need to go. So whenever you see a Frontier plane, give them a wave.
Say hi from Knoxhead.
You might just be on Heartbeat Alaska.
Frontier Flying Service, covering Alaska for over 50 years.
If you visit Barrow in the summertime, it can be hard to sleep with that 24-hour sunshine. So, the King Eider, Barrow's newest hotel, does everything to make your stay quiet, relaxing, and worry-free. Don't worry about a cab. The King Eider is a short walk from the airport. Need to get around town? No problem. The King Eider rents cars. Want a room with a kitchenette? The King Eider's got them. Smoke-free, alcohol-free. It's the hotel so clean, they ask you to take your shoes off when you come in the door. The King Eider Inn, Barrow, Alaska.
At this past year's Bering Straits Regional Youth and Elders Conference, we got to take a look at the future and visit the past. Welcome to Nome and the 2002 Bering Straits Regional Elders Youth Conference. It's a gathering of tribes, a place where past generations can meet with new generations to learn from each other. A coming together of Alaska's indigenous people from around the Norton Sound region, uniting two worlds through education for a healthy tomorrow. And it's all taking place in the quiet little city of Nome, Alaska. It's quiet now. But if these streets could talk, imagine the stories they would tell.
Nome has a truly unique history, and it started out in 1898 when the three lucky Swedes discovered gold at Anvil Creek. Their names were Eric Lindblom, Japhet Lindeberg, and John Brinteson. They discovered gold at Anvil Creek, 3 miles north of present-day Nome, on September 22nd, 1898. Their discovery led to the largest gold rush in Alaska and the birth of Nome. That winter, that brought like 5,000 people into this area, and they camped here. They staked claims all over the land, all over the creeks, because they knew this was a hot property for gold. In 1899, something really significant happened in July. When things were really heating up and people were really upset that these Swedes, these people that weren't originally from America, were making all this money, there started to be a lot of turmoil. Well, as luck would have it, soldiers sitting on the sand just outside of Nome ran his fingers through the sand and found gold. There was gold in the sand. So this became the poor man's paradise, where all you had to do was just dig in the sand on the beach and you'd find gold. And people did really well with that. So in 1899, that brought, I think that summer they did $4 million in gold. And in prices in 1899 compared to current day prices, that was a lot of money.
With our trip to Savoonga, Alaska, we were able to take a heart-pounding look at the capture of a beluga whale. You'll love this one.
These people don't know the meaning of poverty because everything that they ever need in terms of food is out there in the Bering Sea.
Ugruk meat, mucklet, bearded seal.
Good?
Yeah. Delicacy.
Reindeer, birds, fish, seal, and walrus comprise a large part of their diet. But by far the most rewarding for the hunters of St. Lawrence Island is the bowhead whale. This home video from 1994 takes us on an amazing journey through the icy waters of the Bering Sea in search of the bowhead whale, the great whale hunters of Savoonga. It takes a great deal of patience hunting the bowhead whale, a great deal of patience and prayer. While these hunters wait in their umiaks, several others are perched high upon the ice floes, searching the choppy waters of the Bering Sea for the great mammal. Once the bowhead has been spotted, the fleet sets sail. With only the wind at their backs, the hunters quickly close in on their prey, waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Once the first harpoon has struck the great beast, the outboards are started and the chase is on. It is a chase that can last for hours, a battle of wits and endurance. In the Siberian Yupik culture, it is believed that the whale will give itself to the deserving hunter, and on this day, that belief would hold true. A prayer is given to the whale, a gesture of respect and appreciation for giving itself to the people of Savoonga so that the cycle of life may continue.
Amen.
Jeannie Green Productions, Alaska's premier commercial, documentary, and event production team. Whenever and wherever you need video production, our experienced, dedicated professionals give your project the extra edge you're looking for. Alaska Native owned and operated. Jeannie Green Productions, your complete video production service. Conveniently located in downtown Metlakatla, a community rich in Native culture, Metlakatla Hotel and Restaurant offers the best of Alaskan hospitality. With the charm and comfort of a bed and breakfast, plus the privacy and service of a hotel, the Metlakatla Hotel and Restaurant provides clean and comfortable rooms with all the amenities of home. And don't forget about the hearty home-style cooking. So the next time you visit Metlakatla for whatever reason, be sure to stay at the Metlakatla Hotel and Restaurant.
It's heartbeat.
couldn't do a visit down memory lane of our favorite shows without going back to Huslia, Alaska.
And there's a day, yeah-hee-ho, 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 it's a day.
When you first arrive in Huslia, you think, brr. And then you're taken back by an overwhelming reception of the many friendly faces that are there to greet you and pick up the incoming supplies for the village. And although it's 10 degrees below zero, you get a warm feeling from these strong Athabascan people. It's a feeling of respect and admiration for a culture that has survived for hundreds of years on their own. These girls are running Tim Pavlik's dogs around 6 Mile Track. It's part of their heritage, a part that these young ladies will someday pass down.
You get to get on and you get to run and everything. Like, feels like you're lost or something.
What kind of sounds do you hear when you're out there?
Nothing, just the wind and everything. And the dogs going.
Chums, or dog salmon, make up a large part of their diet, as well as their dogs' diets. Hudson Sam and his family are busy pulling a net that was set only hours ago. And they will be busy for the next 30 minutes because this net has close to 100 fish caught in it. If the flesh of the fish doesn't meet Hudson's standards, it's cut for the dogs to be fed to them throughout the winter. All of the fish is hung to dry.
But these ones are for Gyoga, that's half dry.
The thinly stripped fish is for human consumption, and the thicker cut fish is for the dogs. It's a tradition and a talent that continues to be passed down from generation to generation. In fact, these two girls are learning the art of cutting fish for the first time today.
Wow, look how bloody it is. I can't cut the bone.
Keeping with tradition, many of the youth here at Fish Camp will learn how to jar and store fish.
Anybody else want to try?
What do you do?
Then you just make your mark.
Yeah.
And then you go again. And then you just cut it right there, and you cut it in half. Okay.
Hi. How are you?
Excuse me, girl.
Oh, getting on the truck.
Okay, these are too big. Look.
What about this one? That's Carrie's. That's the bigger one.
And who can forget our story on Barrow, nominated for one of the screening videos in Hollywood this year, Barrow, Alaska. Remember, 58 people stuck on an ice floe.
Now that I've done whaling, I'm kind of cleaning up the yard and get some of my other stuff ready for this summer. Look like that ice is going to break away a lot sooner than all these other years. It's gotten quite dangerous here in Barrow, and we've had a lot of snow machines fall in the water through the ice because the ice is melting so fast. It's not just from the heat, it's from the undercurrent of the ocean. It's kind of a really strong current in the water.
And it can be an extremely dangerous current too, especially when the huge chunks of ice start moving. In fact, on May 12, 2002, a group of whalers almost 10 miles from shore on the edge of the ice pack were attempting to bring a whale upon the ice floe when...
Oh my gosh!
The ice that the hunters were on broke free from the ice pack, and the current began to pull the large ice floe and the stranded whalers further and further out into the Arctic Ocean.
Rescue base, JR Camp.
Good, JR Camp, rescue base.
45 men? Yeah. We got 45 men, 5 ladies, and 8 kids.
58 people found themselves stranded on an ice floe that was being swept away by the current.
I wasn't scared. I was just worried about all the young kids and the people that tried to go back to the shore when we broke away. And our elders always tell us not to panic when something like this happens. You know, you just gotta pray. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, there was a rescue that was even bigger. There was like 171 whalers that they had to pluck off the ice with the choppers. They had 3 choppers going, I think the 2 big ones and the little L1.
Kids first! Help others next!
So this is not the first time that whalers have been rescued with the chopper.
Ready for the ride home, guys?
It took all morning, but with the help of search and rescue, all 58 people were rescued and returned to safety, and all but 2 snow machines were safely retrieved. "2002 is a fabulous year, but 2003 promises to be even more exciting. Please give us a call if we have never done a story on your village, and we'll try to get there. For all of us here, God bless you. I'm Jeannie Green. We'll see you next week.